Good morning, Murfreesboro. I'm Linn White, and we are here live at the brand new terminal at the Murfreesboro Municipal Airport. We're going to do a grand tour today, and here to tell us all about what's going on and tell us all about the airport and this beautiful new space is Airport Director Chad Gehrke. Chad, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for coming today.
Yes, well, we are finally here. This has been a few months in the making for us to come out here and show everyone this beautiful new space.
I'm glad you came today. This is exciting. We've only been in here a few months, and this is just a wonderful place for all the people that come into Murfreesboro, whether you're coming in from the city or you're coming into Murfreesboro for the first time. We hope that this makes a great impression of our community and the people that we have here. So you can see from the entry here, it's wide open, it's very spacious, and it's a direct line from the land side to the air side, and so it's a quick transition. And it's a neat space if you just need to hang out. And one of the things that happens here a lot, Michael, is that we have pilots that come in and bring businesses in here. And the people that are on board the aircraft go out and do their business here in Murfreesboro, whether they're doing construction or already have an established business here. The pilots are here usually stuck during the whole day waiting. Okay. So we have a beautiful area here for them to wait. And in the old facility, we just didn't really have that. So let me show you that as we walk through the facility here.
Yes, and if y'all can bear with us, you know, this is a big new space. We're going to be walking around. We want you to see all of the cool parts of it, so there's a little bit of walking involved. And if you don't know, the old airport terminal that was built in the 50s, I believe, Chad, that was torn completely down. It was a pretty cool old building, but now that we see this one in its place, it's just amazing.
It was around 4,000 square feet, and this building is now 16,000 square feet. So here we have the lounge for the pilots.
The pilot lounge. This is a really cool area. And like you say, Chad, before there was nowhere really for the pilots to go and hang out. Now they have this nice, beautiful kind of private room.
They want to rest. They've usually been up early to take care of the aircraft and take care of the crew and all that. So they want to come in and rest. So in here we have lounges for them to sit at, do some work, some coffee, things like that. We also have what's called a little snooze room where they can take a nap and be in the dark and be getting their rest for the next flight. We also have a restroom with a shower and all that. Some of them may come into town and golf while they're here or work out or whatever. Mm-hmm. They can get refreshed and be ready for the flight on the way home. So
that's good. So anyone flying in here, and we're working this out. You know, we're walking. It's COVID. We're trying to stay apart while showing you everything. So Steve, our cameraman's just, you know, doing the best he can as he's holding this camera. But so Chad, as we walk through here, and another thing that I want everyone to know is that this is not just a hobby location. Of course, you can accommodate that here, but this brings in a lot of business to our community in Murfreesboro. And let's walk up here and go up to this deck that's got a really cool view.
Almost every restaurant, store, all those that you see in Murfreesboro, someone has flown into Murfreesboro at one time or the other to either set up that business or to be checking on it and all that.
Yes.
This is really the great view that we were able to accomplish with this building. Smith Design Build and Jim Lowen with Lowen and Associates designed this building. And one of the key aspects of this building was this view, this observation area, both on the first floor and the second. And you can see what a gorgeous view this is of the airfield. You can see all the planes taking off and landing.
I know today that you said because of the weather, there's no one flying.
Yeah, the weather's a little poor today, so there's not a lot of activity. But here you can see just a really cool area to hang out and oversee the airfield. Probably a view of Murfreesboro that not a lot of people have seen.
Yes, exactly. If you've never been out here, and if you're curious about the airport, the public is welcome out here. We want the public to come. We want the Murfreesboro community to feel welcome out here and to see everything that all the cool stuff that's going on out here.
This is a really neat space, and we look forward to using it, not just for the daily, for people to come in and watch, but also this will be a space for Chamber of Commerce events and other civic events. Since it's so wide open and such a neat venue, some music and everything will be really cool in here, and we can celebrate all kinds of things in Murfreesboro here in this building.
Yes, exactly. Well, now we're going to go downstairs. Speaking of the community involvement in this building, you have rooms that has previously y'all have not done that, but here you've got things that the public can rent, event space, meeting space, things like that.
Absolutely. There's so many companies already here on the airport. Mike Jones Aircraft Sales, Murfreesboro Aviation, the university. They're all having events in here. The EAA chapter, other organizations here on the field that need meeting space. And the airport does it too, and the community does too. So we have these great spaces now that we can hold meetings, Zoom meetings, with all the latest technology that allows us in the public to really have a great event. So we can go down this way into the business center.
Yes.
And one of the first things you need if you're going to have a big meeting or event is you need a good kitchen. So we have a catering kitchen in here, and we're still setting up some of the items in here, but we do have warmers, convection oven, refrigerator, freezers, ice makers, sinks that allow us to clean up after ourselves, and just a great space for caterers to come in and be able to take care of an event, whatever that is, if it's meetings or wedding parties, whatever. This is the space that they can use.
This is such a beautiful space. And you know what's funny, Chad? One of my first experiences with the old airport when I first started working for the city was they had a party and they had crock pots set up everywhere.
Exactly.
So
we had a chili cook-off.
The chili cook-off is good, but now we actually have beautiful professional things. Crock pots are still welcome, I'm sure, but at least we have the latest.
Exactly.
Okay, so now as we're walking through here, and you know we're doing this live, and so bear with us here with the walking, but we want to make sure that all of you see everything in this beautiful building. And here's another great thing: we have city council meetings in here, city council workshop meetings, any other type of meeting. So tell us about this space, Chad.
This is the business center, and right now we have it set it up for the work session that will be happening here on Wednesday. Right now it's set up for around 30 people. But in a classroom setting, we can get over 100. You can see multiple screens, a great speaker system. We have these tables here for like a classroom setting. We also have round tables if we wanted to do a more formal type setting. There we can have around 80 people in here. So it's very versatile. We've kept it that way. We can change this around into different configurations for whatever the event calls for, if it's a lecture or if it's actually a working type event where people are going to be pulling up their computers or whatever with the speaker. It's very versatile, and we've got the technology so that you can really get a lot accomplished in this room. It's very exciting.
It is exciting, and it's beautiful in these windows. The shades will raise, and you get another cool, beautiful view of the planes out here. So let's walk into one of the other rooms that you can rent. Is that right, Chad? This is the conference room.
This is a little bit smaller if you're just having a more quaint business meeting. This allows for a little bit smaller group here. You can have maybe up to 12 to 15 people in here. All these rooms are Zoom rooms with cameras and all that. That's become very popular, but allows us to have meetings here and across the country to wherever their headquarters are or wherever we're meeting other folks at. The idea here is that a lot of businesses that fly in may have a meeting that they want to set up in town. Now, they may not want to get too far away from the airport. They may want to keep it very quiet as they conduct their initial business here in the city. And this gives them a place to come in very quietly, come in, have their meeting, set up whatever they're trying to accomplish here in this community. So it's also a space that we'd lease out to other folks that want to have a smaller type venue, a smaller group. Again, we can set these tables and chairs up any way that they would like to accomplish whatever kind of meeting they're having.
Yes. And again, community involvement, everything that the pilots need, you can set it up right here on site, which is really exciting. It's a beautiful new space. So, Chad, we're really excited that this is here, and I know you are too. If someone wants information about these rooms or anything else about the airport, where's the best place?
Just give us a call at 615-848-3254, and they can ask for me, Chad Gehrke, or they can just check us out on the website. We'll be having information on this coming onto the website soon. This is brand new, so we're getting all the type of rental type information rolling pretty soon so that we're out ready for this spring or summer when we hope we can have a little bit better opportunities to meet and gather in bigger groups.
Yes, because right now it's a little slow, just like everything else, because no one's meeting. But you know what? As he said, you can have a Zoom meeting in here if you need to. And all of the latest technology. This really is a beautiful building. You've done a great job. The airport, again, is such an important part of our community from an economic standpoint, and also people come out here to have fun too.
Exactly.
So, and MTSU flies in here, so it's just an integral part of our community if you did not know anything about the airport. So definitely come out here and check it out.
Absolutely.
Well, Murfreesboro, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Chad, thank you for giving us this exciting, long-awaited tour of this beautiful new airport. Thank you for joining us. I'm Linn White, City TV.